What's up guys, Om here from Everything and welcome to this new video. In this video, we are going to be talking about the sound quality, battery life, connectivity, build quality, hidden features, and I'm going to be answering some of your questions about this product. So let's get started. If you're interested in watching the unboxing of this product, I already have a video on my channel about that. So make sure you watch that. Coming to the sound quality. I am not an audiophile, so I can't really tell you how exactly they sound, but they really sound good in my opinion, and I listen to audio at about 50% volume. Quick tip, you can use the control center feature to know what is the best volume for your ears. I think the overall sound quality is great, and even at higher volumes, it does not distort and sounds as crisp as at lower volumes. So that is pretty good. Make sure you pick the proper ear tips that fit your ears, so that you can have the best audio experience out of these. Like I said, I'm not an audiophile, but I'm also sure that audiophiles aren't buying these anyways, and they sound excellent for the price. So for users like me, it shouldn't be a problem. And because these have rubber ear tips, these also have a decent amount of passive noise cancellation. Talking about the microphone, it is present on the left side or the left controller unit of the Beats Flex, and here is how it sounds. Okay, so this is the audio quality test of the Beats Flex with minimal background noise. Let me know how it sounds. Okay, so this is the audio quality test of the Beats Flex with minimal background noise. Let me know how it sounds. In my opinion, they don't sound the best in terms of microphone quality. And while I was testing these, many people complained that some of my words were being cut off, but I leave the decision up to you. And most video calling softwares have this feature where they enhance your audio quality, so it should be fine. But I'm still going to rely on my external mic for most of my work. Coming to battery life. Battery life is exactly as promised. They've promised 12 hours of battery life, and these live up to the expectations flawlessly. Although you can expect the battery to degrade over time just like any other battery powered electronic item. Something that I noticed though is that if you keep powering these on and off, they might drain more power than usual, so keep that in mind. Also, I have attended an entire class with only 10% of battery on these, so that's good, and I only have to charge them once every 2 days. They also have very fast charging speeds, up to 1.5 hours of charge within 1 minute or so of charging. So if you're ever late to a meeting and have these on low power, you can just quickly connect them to the charger and they'll be ready for you within minutes. So that's very impressive. Coming to connectivity, these have Bluetooth 5.0, and as they have class 1 Bluetooth, they also have up to 300 feet of connection. That is, I think, enough for me to keep my phone in my room and walk around my house. The W1 chip enables sharing audio with friends, the pop-up functionality, and AirPlay. I wish the pop-up was also there on macOS, but that's a limitation of Macs. But I really wish they could add that in a future update. For now, you need external software, but I don't really want to pay for it at the moment. Overall, great in terms of connectivity. They also share same audio effects with AirPods apart from the power on and off, since AirPods don't have those. Also, these have very low latency, and there's little to no delay. Here's a video showing just that. So you may have seen Apple headphones with the H1 chip having the seamless switch between Apple devices feature. But as these have the W1 chip, these don't have that feature. But using a couple of tricks, I have managed to get the same feature on these as well. So basically, I found this Apple script online for transferring AirPods to Macs, and I tweaked it to work with Beats and to add a pop-up showing that they have been connected to the Mac myself. I will add the script to the description. Copy it and paste it into script editor on the Mac and export it as an application and save it in the applications folder. You can add it to the dock for easier access. On the iPad and iPhone, I made 2 Siri shortcuts. One that sets the playback destination to Beats Flex and another one that connects my iMac with SSH and runs the script that I made earlier. Now I can click the home screen shortcut or ask Siri to switch between devices, which is pretty cool. Coming to build quality, the overall body seems to be made out of plastic, a very premium version of plastic with a matte coating. The neckband is made up of a durable nickel and titanium alloy, and they have very high durability claims for the neckband. So I don't think you should be worried. They also come in 4 different colors, so you can choose the one that fits you best. And if you're on the go with one of the newer iPads with USB-C, you can also charge the Beats Flex with your iPad with the iPad charger, as they both have USB-C. These are Apple's first wireless headphones to feature USB-C, so that's cool. And also, these aren't TWSs, so some might complain that these have the wire, but in my opinion, this is kind of a feature. If you're someone like me who is using this while walking, it's actually quite useful, and they practically disappear after a while, and you might as well miss them after you take them off. There is no official water resistance rating, probably to keep prices as low as possible. But I don't think that should be a problem, as these have a decent seal inside, and I've already spilled a decent amount of water on these and I haven't faced any issues. Coming to hidden features, for the 7 months that they have been out for, these have lacked Find My functionality. But with iOS 14.5, iPadOS 14.5 and macOS 11.3.1, these finally get Find My support. So that's pretty good. So now coming to the questions. What if you're on Android? Are these a good options? Something that I've always said is don't buy AirPods when you're on Android. But it's not the same story in the case of these Beats earphones. Beats or Apple has their own Beats app on the Play Store, and the box also suggests you install it. This allows for seamless connectivity and the pop-up function, yes, on Android. You don't get all of the features, but most of them. So if you really want these, I wouldn't say you shouldn't go for these. And since they have USB-C, they can charge with the same charger as your Android phone. Although you might be okay with sacrificing the connectivity for OnePlus Buds or something around those for much cheaper. Or if you can spend a little bit more, you can get TWS earphones for just a little bit more. Coming to the next question, who are these for? I'd say these are for anyone who is looking under a good pair of earphones under $50 or 5,000 Indian rupees. And even for someone who is looking for the AirPods experience for a much cheaper price. If you just got one of the new iPhones without the earphones in the box, these are a great option instead of going for the earpods. So another question is where to buy these. This is mainly for my Indian viewers. Please do not buy these from Amazon. Not only these, but any product from Apple. Although Amazon is one of the only companies selling Beats in India, they are not a good option. I wouldn't go in depth into why, but here are a few reasons. The packaging isn't taken care of. Boxes are usually damaged. The lack of Apple serial number registration tools with Amazon leads you to not getting warranty with your devices, which in future can cause Apple to refuse repair or assistance for your device. So because Apple for whatever reason doesn't sell Beats in India, the smart move would be to buy from an authorized reseller who has the Apple authorized badge and isn't just faking being authorized. They all sell Beats and you should have no issues with them. And coming to the last question, should you buy them? This is something I usually don't do, but if you're really looking for something around this price tag, then you should definitely go for those. And especially if you're in the Apple ecosystem, this is actually a no-brainer. I hope this video helped you out. I have something really big coming up very soon. And thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.